Thanks for tuning into the channel. Diane Customs. I'm Steve. This video I'm going to put installing. Oh, look at that nice tank. That's in the last video. If you want to see that. This video is going to be installing a rocker panel. So there we go. So I have a video out already with the tear out of the rocker panel and fixing the floor, painting that section of the floor and everything, getting that all welded back in there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and install the rocker panel, which is down there on the ground. So let me get you set up and let's get started. Just a real quick explanation, or yeah, explaining what I'm doing, because I'm going to put you in hyperdrive here in a minute. But excuse me, I'm going to end up putting the rocker panel up here, marking the holes. Well, first I'm going to clean the rocker panel up because it's already been plug welded on once. I want to clean those all up from where I drilled it out and took it back off. But then I'm going to put it up on here, and then I'm going to mark where all the holes are on here and come in and just grind the areas so that I got bare metal to weld to. But before I do that, I'll take it back off, install the door, and then I'll put it on there so that way I can set, I'll install the door, set it to the body gap right here. And then that way I can, when I set the rocker on there, the rocker panel, I can adjust it one way or the other and in and out to get it to fit to the door. And if it's a little off, I'm not going to worry too much about it because, well, I'll show you the door real quick. I'm not going to worry too much about it because, as you can see, the door is pretty much hit right there. Got it over here on this corner. I mean, it's just, I think it's going to need inner lower for the door, and it's also going to need a outer lower for the door, if not a whole new door skin, because that one's pretty beat up. But anyways, like I said, I'll put you in hyperdrive while I go through and get all this all worked out. You guys are probably wondering why I took the little striker plate or the door latch here off. That's so that I can, excuse me, that's so I can open and shut the door without having to constantly be pushing this button. Plus it lets me put the door where it needs to be. It's not latching in there and pushing it up or down or whichever way. Not bad right there, but that's pretty good right there, really. Body line. Another thing about these trucks, like 50s, 60s, 70s, some of the 80s, they were farm trucks. I mean, these were used for farms, so all the gaps and body lines and stuff like that, I don't think they ever really matched up completely from the factory. But anyways, so I want to just try and get these as close as I can and go from there. And that, I think that looks pretty good, but I'm going to get a screwdriver and loosen this up and push it down so that it brings the door up where I want it and everything. Then I'll tighten everything, or the hinges down, and it should be able to open and close without dropping and all that kind of stuff. Like right here, it's dropped. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, there we go. This door's had so many adjustments done on it. Oh, wow. Huh. I'll just go ahead and take this door right off, or take this right off of here, because it's looking pretty messed up. Wow. Oh yeah. So I'm probably going to end up having to order a new one of these strikers. I don't know if you guys can see it, but see right there where over the years it's smashed it down and grooved itself in there. So with that like that, it's going to be hard to get this door to line up perfect anyways. But I'm going to try my best to get it as close as I can. So let me go ahead and put you guys in hyperdrive. I don't know if you guys can see that gap real well, but oh yeah, I think you can see it pretty good. I think that's a pretty decent gap on there, all the way up. Let me move you up a little bit here. Okay, and then pretty good here at the top. Then coming down, I'm pretty happy with this here. The body line is lining up pretty good here and here and here. There's no the way that these, hold on, am I on here? Yep. So the way that with these body lines or these moldings or whatever you want to call them here, if you're off one way or the other, like right here would be real high, you'd have a step, or right here would be, you know, high or low, and you'd have a step here or here. And this is lining up pretty good. When I open and shut the door, it's opening and shutting pretty good. It's not dropping or anything now, so that's good. Then, so I guess the next step is to go ahead and put that rocker panel on there, clean it up and everything, or where I want it to go. And yeah, just start fitting that on there. On this here, there's still, you guys can see it here. So right here, it's kind of rusty, but like right here, there's a little weld, little nugget there, little nugget right there. And then all along here, like this side, this one's got a little bit right here. Oh yeah, then these here. So I'm going to clean that all up. Clean that all up and clean the where the plugs were, the plug welds were. Clean that up. Then I'll put it in there or slide it in place, mark everything, grind that down. So I'll put you in hyperdrive for this. thinking that's pretty good. Nice tight up here, all the way through. Right here, I don't know if the door's going in or, but once I put another door skin on here, should be okay. Because I mean, it's lined up. It's just this one spot right here. Looks like it might be maybe sticking out just a smudge. So when I go to put the new lower door panel on it, or the new door skin, however I end up going about it, I'll just make sure to put that on there and line that up real good right there. But all in all, we got a good gap right here. Yeah, I think we can take it back out, clean up where I got to weld it, and call it good. Get that patched in. Yep, much better. I can live with that. I don't know why the past, Steve. I mean, I see why I did what I did, but I didn't take the time, I guess, to make sure that I had everything. I didn't take the time to make sure I had everything, smushed together and placed right, like back here, up here. And, things like that, I guess I just didn't take the time for it. And ultimately, I ended up tearing it back out. Tearing it back out and doing a lot more repair on the floor and kick panel. And oh well, at least it's in now. I'm happy with that. Let's get you guys in here and take a little look before I grind down the welds. Turn my light on so you guys got some light to see. So right there, kind of burnt through a little bit, but oh well, no big deal. That one there, I forgot to turn the gas on, but just went along there and up there. Now I'll grind them all down smooth. Put a little prime. Ooh, got a little piece of metal in my hand. Grind them down smooth. Put some primer on them. And I mean, never said I was a professional. The welds they are what they are. Let's go over here to this pillar. It's, who knows? I mean, leave in the comments that, how much better your uncle is or whoever. It's all good. Constructive criticism. It's always good, I guess. What else here? So I'm going to go ahead and grind those smooth. Door looks great. Happy with the gap. I'm happy with the way it shuts. Happy with the way the rocker looks on it. I do have to replace the cab corner, a little bit on the cab corner. All right, enough gabbing. Let's go ahead and get that those welds smoothed out. So before I get too far here, before you start blending the weld in with the metal, make sure that you get the weld down as far as you can before it starts hitting on this metal. Because when you start, if you do go over the whole thing back and forth, you know, all you're going to do is you're going to grind the weld, but you're going to take more metal out on the sides of the weld and making the metal on the sides really thin. So make sure you go through you get the weld itself down as far as you can, then start, you know, smoothing it all in. I'll just show you a little bit here real quick. It's going to get a little bit loud. Okay, so you guys probably can't see, can you? All right, so right here, I'm not touching anything on the sides. I'm touching just the top of the weld. And I'll keep getting that down farther and farther and farther. And when I get it down where it's close, then I'll go ahead and clean up all around it like this. And then, yeah, anyways, that way you're not making the metal too thin where it pops, you know, breaks or anything like that. Get you guys in here for a little closer look. So it's in, plug welded in. Now it's not perfect, and I'm not worried about it being perfect. When I put, because there's that rubber seal that goes on here, and the rubber seal is going to come out here to cover most of the, you know, come way out here and it'll cover most of those welds. So I'll just clean this all up, put some primer on it, and we'll go from there. There it is after I just put a little self-etching primer on it on the bare spots, because this is probably going to end up getting all scuffed up again anyways to, you know, to do the jams and everything when I paint it. But I wanted to protect the bare metal, so I put some self-etching primer on it. I think it turned out pretty good. Not too shabby. Like I said, the spots that don't look good or whatever are going to be underneath the rubber seal, so it's all good. Good enough for who it's for. Oh, move you guys up here a little bit. There we go. So short video, just because I already had the rocker out, and that's in another video. 2 weeks ago, I think it is, something like that. Taking the rocker out. So that's why it's a short video. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people are probably happy that it's a short video. So I just wanted to say, please subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, share. If you could, please share it. Get the channel out there so I can get subscribed and let it grow. I'd really like to get the channel to grow. With that, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and God bless you, and I will catch you on the next one.